All right, guys, welcome to this lesson, your relationship with this journey as a whole. Now, you and I both know that the weight loss industry makes all of these empty promises. It gives all of these lies and false illusions that gives people this idea of, well, shit, I can just do this weight loss program for 6 weeks, for 4 weeks, for 10 weeks, and I'm good to go, which sounds very appealing. It sounds very appealing on the surface, but it's actually leading people to failure. It's actually leading to an expectation that doesn't match with the reality. And also, when you first came into the Bulletproof Method, you might have had this idea of, well, shit, all I need to do is just take this nutrition plan, do this exercise program, and that's all I need to do, and just rely on the motivation, and I'm good to go. And what I want you to understand, guys, is that the journey is never linear. Right now, we've coached over 1,600 men. And one of the greatest success stories that I've seen is up and down, up and down. It's like a corkscrew. You're going to take 2 steps forward, 1 step back. You're going to take 1 step forward. You're going to take 3 steps forward, 2 steps back, 4 steps forward, 2 steps back. And the journey is never linear. There are always going to be problems. There are always going to be challenges inside of your journey along the way. You're going to have lack of motivation along the way. You're going to fall off the wagon along the way. And this is completely inevitable. You're going to hit weight loss plateaus as you progress inside of your journey. And this is inevitable too. So what I want you to understand is this mindset of playing the long game, of just working towards becoming 1% better every single day, understanding that this is not a quick fix, understanding that if you've been dieting and if you've been quick fix dieting for the last 5 to 10 years, you can't come into this journey expecting for this to be solved in just 6 months. For some of you, it might take 1 year. For some of you, it might take 2 years. But here's what I know. As long as you commit to learning and growing and leveling up and showing up every single day and becoming 1% better, you will succeed. And that is inevitable as long as you don't stop. The biggest reason why so many people fail is as soon as they encounter a problem, they stop. As soon as they encounter the smallest challenge, the smallest obstacle, they stop. And it's not their fault. It's because the weight loss industry has been brainwashing them into this idea that losing weight is supposed to be quick. It's supposed to be fast and it's supposed to be easy. Yet right now we have an epidemic of obesity, type 2 diabetes and depression on the rise consistently every single day, every single year. The weight loss industry in Australia and New Zealand alone right now is worth close to $2 billion per year. And so imagine if every single person in this world did succeed, this whole industry would go absolutely bankrupt and this whole industry would run out of money. This is the exact reason why Weight Watchers counts points and they count stars. They don't actually teach people about calories. It's the same reason why Isagenix keeps selling people these shakes when people have this belief that it's the shakes that makes them lose the weight, when all it is the amount of calories that they're consuming whilst they're on these shakes. So that they burn more calories and they put into than what they put into themselves. But what generally happens is they starve themselves so much that it leaves them with a damaged metabolism. They can't actually keep that long term and they fall off the wagon. So guys, it's one thing to have the tactics and the strategies. It's one thing to have the flexibility and the freedom with the food. It's one thing to have the exercises that's convenient and suited to your lifestyle, but it's also another thing to practice consistency and to have this long-term mindset, guys. You must play the long game. I can't stress that enough. Because what ends up happening is if you play the short game, you'll encounter ongoing problems. You'll fall off the wagon. You think the grass is greener on the other side. You're going to continue the same pattern because as soon as you encounter a problem, you'll fall off the wagon and you'll have a story that this is too hard or this is not for you. And you'll think that the grass is greener on the other side. But here's the truth. The grass is greener where you water it. So what I want you to do today, guys, I want you to go into your workbooks and complete the tasks inside of your relationship with this journey. And most importantly, I want you to make sure that you're committed every single day to showing up regardless of the outcome, of showing up every single day and hitting the singles, regardless of what the results is going to be in the next week, in the next 2 weeks, because you know deep down and you have certainty within yourself that if you practice these habits, routines, and rituals, inevitably, you're going to be reaching your long-term success, guys. Get this done right now, and I'll see you guys inside of the next lesson.